Hi, everybody. Welcome to another amazing art kit project. Today's art kit is called Exploring Tissue Paper. And I'm going to shrink down here so you can see that you're going to be making mobiles, specifically dinosaur mobiles, and you're going to use tissue paper. Now, tissue paper can be used with glue and stuck to things, but the way we're going to use tissue paper is to use it as a kind of paint. So let me show you what I need. Go ahead and go to your kit, and you've got all kinds of things that like these pipe cleaners and this swirly wooden piece, which is the base of the mobile where everything's going to hang from. You've got a glue stick, and then you have some of these wonderful wooden dinosaurs, and we want to give some color to them. We want to paint them, but instead of using paint or watercolor paint or even markers, we're going to use tissue paper to get color on them. And here's how it works. Go ahead and choose one of the squares of tissue paper and choose one of the dinosaurs. I think I'll work with the long-necked dinosaur first. I'll put the others to the side. Now, you're going to have a little bowl of water and a paintbrush, and then that pink, almost magenta tissue paper. You're going to go ahead and lay that on top of the wooden dinosaur, wet that paintbrush, and just put water all across the top of that tissue paper square. And what the water does is it causes that tissue paper to bleed color onto the wooden dinosaur. And then you'll go ahead and remove it. And look, you've got this wonderful magenta color right on your dinosaur. This tissue paper works on regular paper too, but I thought it would be fun to use it to make the dinosaurs that are going to go on this wonderful mobile. So choose another color, lay it across the top, and the same thing, wet it, give it a couple seconds to dry, and then when you remove it, you've got color again. So what a great way to paint something that you don't even need to use acrylic paint for. I'm going to add some orange to that long-necked dinosaur's tail. Adding the water, giving it a couple seconds to dry, and then remove it like that. Now, because this is going to be a mobile, it'll hang in the air and the pieces will twirl round and round. So you're going to want to be careful and be sure to flip those dinosaurs over and paint the other side as well. So you can just take your time painting all of your dinosaurs. And you can make those dinosaurs be one solid color, or you can mix colors. It's totally up to you. So I have on this one some darker blue and some lighter blue. And then I think I'm going to try a nice light purple tail to finish this side of my Brontosaurus or long-necked dinosaur. And then I'm going to lift it up and see the paint colors like that. So once I have it all set, I'll set it aside to dry and then do the same thing with my T-Rex. I will tell you, the tissue paper that are darker in color, those do tend to make the best colors on your dinosaurs. So sort of the reds and the dark blues, those are the ones that are going to have the color come through most clearly. So you might want to separate out those dark colors and use those first, and then use the light colors afterwards for a little extra detail. So there's my T-Rex. He's going to have a red upper half of his body like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and give him this green for the back of his body. And all we're doing is using this tissue paper, wetting it, and giving it a chance to dry and transfer that color. like that. So that's the first thing you'll do to get ready to make your dinosaur mobile. And again, I'm going to flip it over and do the back side. So as you're working on this, you can start thinking about the rest of your mobile. Now, you guys might have had mobiles when you were young, when you were babies, over your crib, and it gives you something to look at. But mobiles aren't just for babies. Mobiles are a kind of art that can be for anybody. And you hang them up either from a wall or a ceiling, and then you can look up at them and watch them move around. Really, a really cool kind of art. While that's drying for a minute, I want to show you my finished mobile that I made. And that's it from the top view. And I'm going to turn it on its side. You can see those dinosaurs. And what you do after you have those dinosaurs painted, and we'll do it next, is I went ahead and painted the base of the mobile in the same way. So I'm going to unpeel that dinosaur. So let's go ahead and take that mobile base. It's that round, kind of swirly looking piece of wood, and there's holes drilled in it. Some of the holes have twine in them, and that's what you'll use to hang your mobile base. And then some of the holes are empty right now. That's where you're going to attach your little wooden dinosaurs at the end. So for now, in the same way we did the dinosaurs, I'll go ahead and lay different pieces of tissue paper down. And then I'll go ahead and add water. And I think with the base, in the same way we did the dinosaurs, I'll probably do the other side of it as well, because this might be hanged up really high and you'll be looking up at it. So it'll be fun to have color on both the top and the bottom. So again, adding water to those tissue paper squares and letting that color transfer over to the mobile like that. Same way, give it a couple minutes to dry, peel off, and you've got good color transfer. So you'll keep doing the top and then flip it over and do the bottom. Now, in the one I made, and you can see it in the picture behind me, I actually took some of the tissue paper and I tore it and made it little triangles out of it. And then I used the glue stick and I glued them to the side so that it looked like plants were hanging down or vines. So that's something you could also do with the tissue paper. Once you're done painting with it and you have extra pieces, go ahead if you want, tear them into triangles and glue them with that glue stick around the side of the base. So then when it hangs down, as you can see here, it looks like leaves and vines are hanging down. So then the last part is a pretty easy part. You're going to take those wonderful pipe cleaners, and you have a whole bunch there, and you're going to put them through the dinosaur. And then mine are still wet, so I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to tell you, you're going to put the pipe cleaner and you're just going to wrap it around the base a little bit. And then you'll have your dinosaur hanging off the bottom like that. Just like that. And you'll keep going for as many dinosaurs as you want. I'm going to show you again the one I made earlier. I had what looks like, let me just lay this on the side, 1, 2, 3. So I did 4 dinosaurs hanging from vines. And then what I did at the end was I took one of the dinosaurs and I glued it to the top. So it looks like he's watching over all the other dinosaurs hanging from the bottom of the mobile. So that was kind of fun. When you're all done with your dinosaur mobile project, Please ask a grown-up to hang it up someplace special for you so you can look at it and watch it move in the breeze. And if you want, have the grown-up take a picture of it and please send it to us at Kids and Art, and we can share your dinosaur mobiles that you made using tissue paper with everybody else who got this art kit project. We'll see you next time. Bye.